Guys, in today's video, we spectate probably one of the most heartbreaking losses I've ever seen. A game that literally should have been won from the very beginning, but making these common mistakes and not doing the strats I'm gonna teach you guys in this video is what costed them this game. All right, guys, starting off with Tico. Now remember, momentum is gonna be everything, especially when you're playing solos. When you don't have teammates to rely on to help you out, you gotta be very confident, you gotta be very direct with your plans, and you actually have to plan something. You have to have a plan of action going into something, saying, I'm landing here because I'm gonna rotate here, because I'm gonna buy here, because I'm gonna get kills here, because I'm a position here. You have to have something going on with you. Now, I hate looting big buildings like this because I believe that looting this entire building is going to take a lot longer than hitting smaller buildings. And again, I want to maximize my time by looting as fast as I possibly can to get my loadout, get my UAVs, and then get moving. If you guys are playing solo, I do not want to see you camped up, positioned up. That makes no damn sense, especially this early on. There's no reason when the circle's this size to be focusing on positioning because we have no idea where the circle's going to go. It's definitely going to finish Old Town, no doubt about it, because it's big. So I do have some kind of idea, but it could dive over to suburbs. It could do some random shit. Who fucking knows? All right, we took the zip to come here. The problem with landing here right now is that we just don't really know if anyone's here. I don't mind coming here, but as we're diving in, we need to kind of peek around, look for open doors, look for moving targets, look for any kind of signs of life, because if you just land in blind, there's a good chance if there's a player there, you're probably gonna die. All right, right now, he's looking around. That's kind of what I was just talking about the last one. We're looking around, he's trying to be observant, trying to figure out where to go. I like this. This is what you need to do. If your plan's to come here and you look around, you don't see activity, you don't see anything going on, maybe work your way to the next zip and go there. We do have a most wanted bounties gonna land on those, so I fuck with that. I would land on the rooftop. I don't like that we're landing in the front window. If you land on the rooftop, it gives you the ability to use your audio to understand where they're at, and then you can jump down on them. But to each their own. He decided to land in and get hot and aggressive with it, and it got him the kill. All right, from this point moving forward, we do have, again, $6,000. We could, we'll have more money now, but let's go ahead and buy UAV and again, get moving with it. We know there are gonna be players up here. There's another most wanted too. So we have a UAV. We could really hold that. I'd throw it up because I like it, but if you want to hold it, you can. We know where an enemy's at. Let's go ahead and get out there. Another tip, guys, as we're running to an enemy, we need to be looking around. You need to be checking the rooftops. Just peek left, peek right. You don't have to do some crazy, your eyes are everywhere, but you want to be kind of peeking around, looking for that movement, looking for the peaks, looking for glints.
Requesting recon flyover.
See what he does. Remember, he's got UAV, so he should see the arrow above or below, so he has an idea of where the enemy's going to be at. All right, enemy threw out, it sounded like a deployable radar. Oh, it was a fucking Betty. Good breakaway. We need to play it up as we run. Play it up as we run. Now, because he threw a Betty, he might have another one, so be very cautious. Raise that crosshair up. There's no reason for you to be aiming at the floor. If the enemy peeks one of those sides, you want to be lined up with upper body or head already and get the shots off. If you're aiming at the ground, then you have to pull up, and there's a good chance that your aim's going to go AWOL and you're going to miss most of your shots. He's gonna land on his loading most likely. I doubt he's gonna go back there. Oh, he is. Oh, he's aggressive. All right, I like this. This is what I would do because I'm stupid and I love getting vengeance kills, but I don't think I like to play. The enemy outshot us when we had full plates and we had our weapons, and now we're coming in with nothing. Let's see what happens. Stealth is gonna be his best friend right here. Get your shit fast, bitch. Plate. I don't know why I charged in there before he played it. This enemy he crouch walks and he's holding angles. So this is gonna be a hard player to push. You're again, instead of aiming at the ground, you need to be snappy with it. You can't outplay this guy. This guy is dog shit. The enemy is absolute trash, but because he can sit still and play crouched effectively and hold different angles, it's gonna be hard for you to do this. Come on, bro. I still think he's below us in the room, but hey, whatever. Maybe we can steal his shit. Again, be aware. We need to loot fast. The guy come up the staircase in the door, guy could vault up there. We're kind of just focused too much on it. Staircase. Now, I'm not surprised he lost that. When an enemy's playing like that and crouched the whole time, but he's holding the hallways effectively, again, even for sweaty players, it's going to be hard for them to push that hallway without getting the drop on them and without getting fucked up. But the moment the enemy leaves, that's when they lose all sense of reality, and it's going to be a very easy kill. And I say that to say, and also to point out that you guys are crouch walking and holding angles and shit like that, and you're in a bad spot, you need to rotate sooner, rotate with smokes, and also stop playing like that because you're probably gonna fucking die anyway. I don't think this is gonna be it. I think there's gonna be another player around us. I really do. The fact that there's only been a couple players in this area and we haven't heard any gunshots or seen any pop-ups on the minimap leads me to believe there may be an enemy close by. Now, it's completely a guess, but I like to live the life of, if it's too quiet, it's probably a fucking bad thing. Especially when we're pushing fights. It shouldn't be this quiet. Again, I could have been wrong. That's not me being smart. That's just, again, deductive reasoning and always assuming the worst. But good job on Tico thinking the same thing, looking around, being observant. Most players in this situation, the reason why I pointed that out and said that, is most players like this are like, oh, I'm good. There's no shot. I'm good. And they just kind of like fuck off and not look around, not be observant. They would have got shot in the back. Tico didn't do that and he ended up coming up with a kill and surviving. So good shit on him. All right, we do have a vehicle coming to us. It's coming to the buy station. I like the fact we kind of ran out of the way. I don't understand how this guy didn't see us. What a fucking idiot. Definitely an idiot. Getting dumber and dumber by the day. Look at this. What the fuck are you doing? Nice shots from the iron-sided STG. I'd keep shooting at it and suppress the enemy. Oh, he's not getting back in. He's running. I like the fact that Tico analyzed that as well and he's looking under the bridge. But the guy didn't jump off. He's just thugging through it. All right, I respect this. There's a zip line on the right-hand side. We could push it if we wanted to. And honestly, if we're making this play, we probably should have already pushed it already. One of the best things about Warzone 1 is that we didn't have armored vehicles. At least in the initial days. That was the best thing. Giving players vehicles like this is so fucking ignorant because they just do this, drive around all day doing nothing. Thermite it, thermite it, thermite it. It's almost... It was close enough to thermite. I definitely would have. The enemy can hold us now. We could be in a very rough spot. This is unfortunate. We got to go, though. We do have smokes. Is he below us? Oh, this guy's a bot. All right, another tip, guys. If you're in a position like that guy is, and you know the enemy's on the bridge, pull your vehicle up in front of the bridge, right? So like, let's get a little zoom in. When you're driving across, pull your vehicle up right here and play the vehicle and just shoot the motherfucker when he's crossing. Gas would have pushed your boy Tico out. We could have easily got a nice kill. Even if we jumped in the water, still positioning is everything. We could have shot him from the hill. But I don't know what the hell that dude was doing. He's playing Forza, man. All right, at this point in the game, we have the bounty on the left-hand side. And again, like I said, initially we thought it was gonna go low town, but it was so early to tell it could dive anywhere. And it decided to dive to low town. So now here we are getting a position. Now this is dangerous. One, we're landing directly on an enemy who now has leverage on us because he's got a hill and he's got a ridge. Two, we don't know the situation. We have no idea if there's an enemy pressing him in one of these buildings. So there's a good chance that it might get third-partied. I don't like the position. I don't like the play, but I respect the aggression. What I would have done was landed on a building like he did, getting leverage and putting myself in a better spot. It worked out, but again, most of the time there's smarter ways to pick a fight, and that's exactly what I would have done. As far as the guy on the rooftop getting killed, shame on you. You had to leverage. Don't push your whole body out there. Played as a heady. GG's. But Tico really kind of turning up a little bit, getting aggressive, which I like to see. It's something we don't really see much when spectating randoms. Good smoke on the buy. Probably gonna buy a UAV, probably a second one, maybe even like a self-res. I don't know. Gulag, who knows? Got the second UAV. I don't know. I don't think he picked up the precision. Oh. That was kind of crazy. The iron sight's so bulky, he really can't even see the enemy, but still he's able to track him, which is nuts. See, on mouse and keyboard, we have to actually see the enemy to track the enemy, you know what I mean? Shit, I'd buy another UAV. Fuck. Got 6 grand. Why not? I'm still mind blown we haven't gotten iron trials in Warzone 3. it still fucks me up. I don't get it. It was the best mode there was. Oh, nice observation. Looking around. Love this. Getting positioning, getting the high ground, and this guy's dead. Guy pushing right. Oh no, we put ourselves in a bad spot. I would play the, yeah. The moment the enemy was pushing this hill right here, we should have challenged. When we didn't challenge, it gave the enemy leverage to use that hill as a heady. And when we broke out, he was just able to play it. Very unfortunate, big, drastic fucking mistake. And now the enemy is working his way away from us. We can go ahead and land on our shit. I'd go now. I'd go now. I don't think he saw the enemy. He did see the enemy, but that was just unfortunate. Good job again. The enemy playing the hills ahead. Even when he peeked up, it's fucking great. Tico's still alive? Tico! This is another problem I have with the big map. Again, what made Verdansk so great wasn't the map design itself. It was good. But it was the basic fundamentals of the game. Now, I'm not saying I don't want changes. I think adding zips to Verdansk would have been huge. Adding redeploy balloons would have been huge. But when you have like gulag tokens and all these self-reses and flares and all this new stuff where you just have 100 lives, it really takes away from the premise of Battle Royale, and it more or less makes it feel more like multiplayer. I like Battle Royales. This, unfortunately, really isn't a Battle Royale anymore. The only thing similar is the fact that it's a one map, big zone, but it's not one life. 2 lives is kind of pushing it, but I can respect the idea of the gulag. But now we got gulags plus gulag tokens, so that's a possibility of 3 or more lives. Flares, buybacks, and the list goes on, dude. It's crazy. Redeploy. Tico's in it again still. Tico winning his gulag, coming up finally. Regaining, winning the initial fight. Great shots by Tico. Vehicle coming up behind us too. He's gonna see the smoke, probably gonna get aggressive with it. We gotta really lock it the fuck in. This might be a sweat. Be very careful. I would be taking shots at the enemy. I would be shooting the fucking enemy right in the face. So again, when the enemy's in the car, he put himself in a bad spot. When he crammed himself between the building and the fence, just shoot him. Shoot the driver's seat. If you weaken the enemy while he's driving and he jumps out on you, he's in a really bad spot and it's gonna be a much easier kill. Not to mention, if you shoot the enemy while he's in the vehicle, there's a good chance he's not gonna jump out on you and he's gonna fuck off so you can play it up. So apply pressure to people like that when they're very, very close. All right, here we are in a position to win. We know where the zones are gonna be at. We know the terrain. We know what's favored. Now, the only flaw in our plan is the fact that if an enemy's down here playing the tanks, when he needs to move to center zone, he's got the vehicle and he can position that up where he can outplay us. The benefit is we're probably the only ones on this hill. I like the fact that Sammy's looking around just in case we're not. You want to be observant, but the rest of the enemies are over here. So there's a good chance that these guys are going to fight each other off, forcing a 1v1, making it a lot easier for Sammy to win the game. Honestly, I'd precision that fucking vehicle. If you precision that vehicle, you win the game. Because even though we all have to move in, we can play this hill. And the enemy's got nothing. I would have fucked that shit up because now the enemy has a chance to grab that bitch and really make our life a living hell. Not sure what we're doing. Again, we want to get eyes on the enemy. I don't know why we're looting. Why? What do you want? What do you want? This is what's crazy to me. This is what's crazy to me. Why are we not dude, we're in a winning position, Sammy. Okay, that's not a bad one. I don't mind the recon, but I mean, we should never be this. It's a 1v1v1. I'm not mad that they found that. I don't think that was their plan. I don't think they even knew it was in there, but it's not a bad tool to have. All right, we know where one guy's at. I'd look for the second too. Maybe they saw the second, I'm not sure, but oh my God, why? You're so vulnerable from the right-hand side. This is such a bad position. Oh no, Sammy. Oh no. Oh no. Is this what it's like to shoot without aim assist because of smokes? Again, the right-hand side, you're vulnerable from. That's your biggest threat. You got to pay attention to that. I know you want the kill. I know. But not right now. Again, the guy to the right's got to come out. The guy to the right has to move. We need to play this fight. The enemy probably pushed up. We went from almost a guaranteed win to literally we could throw this. We could literally throw this. Where the fuck's everyone at? think the enemy's playing the bottom of this, and the other enemy's playing the bottom of this. I think that's exactly what it is. Right below you. You have to read the zone. I don't know where they thought they were, but again, there's no cover out here. They're not on the hill with you. That leaves the two corners. I mean, they got a stem. They could still survive. This is going to be very hard. What I'm surprised at is the other guys aren't fighting each other. We should have played the hill. We should have peeked. We should have looked down. We should have shot the enemy. First off, the game never should have got this far. Again, playing the hill and keeping your eyes on the enemies. We should have killed these guys before they even rotated across the tracks. But that's a heartbreaking loss to even watch, dude. That game was in the bag. There literally is no reason that they should have lost the game. Unfortunate, but that's just not playing strategy. That's just not being effective with your gameplay. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something new. Remember, do not do the shit we're watching. Do what I'm saying. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Until next time, good luck in Warzone. We're gonna need it.